Welcome to a special episode of the Manhattan Mention. I'm Will Ivister, covering the newest Manhattan high school epidemic, sports gambling. Despite the illegality of sports betting, underage high school students still find a way to participate. I'm Will Ivister, from Manhattan High School with three prolific sports gamblers here at the high school. So what got you guys into sports gambling, first one?
Yeah, so growing up, I've always been a huge sports guy. I've always had a love for the game. Big part about it, I love to play sports. When I'm not playing sports, I watch sports. And sports gambling just gives you an adrenaline rush whenever you're watching the game. Makes the games that aren't usually exciting, makes them exciting. So,
Person two?
I kind of just grew up watching sports with my dad. And nowadays, I just kind of like to research during the week and kind of be interested in different sports I wouldn't regularly be interested in. Just makes it exciting.
Person three?
Yeah, I've always watched sports. I've been a big sports guy, so whenever you watch enough, you feel like you know ball, so you can bet on that and might as well make some money off it while you're watching it.
Yeah, so obviously 18, legal for some things, but 21's for Maine. How do you get past the legality of it?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways that I go about it. Of course, me and my dad have a great relationship, and he's a big sports gambling guy, so some days I'll just sit down with him and get our picks in together. And the other way to go about it is using your parents' social security number. There's a big trust there using that, but it's a perfect way to pass the firewall.
And how does everyone's parents, if they know, think about them sports gambling here?
Well, it's really about the talent that you have. How well you're able to perform. If you're losing money left and right, just burning through it, then it's not a great thing. But if you're bringing in the bank, then I don't see what the problem is.
Person two?
Yeah, as long as you're honest with them, and my mom likes to see my account and see how much I'm winning and losing. And if I go down too low, I bet she won't let me do it anymore. But I'm a big winner, so.
Person three?
Yeah, I feel like I've never really talked to my parents about it, but if I'm not losing money, I don't think they care. If I show up with more money one day and they're like, "Where'd you get this?" I'm like, "Sports gambling." They'll be like, "Oh, that's all you."
Yeah, and so what do you guys mainly bet on? Parlays, single games? What are your main bets here?
Yeah, so they trick you with the parlays. They try to get the money. There was a statistic back a couple months ago that was the casinos, 90% of their income comes from money placed on parlays. So I think once you establish a good enough profit, you've made enough money. The single game bets are where it's at. Just lay enough money down to make some money.
Person two?
See, I'm gonna have to disagree with number one here. I kind of have a strategy to this. I lay down about $2 parlays every day. I go about 14 to 20 legs. The strategy here is kind of just to lay down the $2, and I win about once a week on these, and the $2 pays me about $150 per win, and just keep kind of rolling with that.
Person three?
Honestly, I feel like player props are more where the money's at right now because it's less pieces to the puzzle. You don't got to worry about a whole team coming together. You just got to worry about one guy that has a good matchup that day. So I feel like that's the easiest way to make money off this.
And obviously, guys, how much do you guys regularly bet around here, and how much money about per day?
Gambling per day isn't really my thing. I would say on a week-to-week basis, I wager around $100. I try to give myself a monthly budget. When you win, your monthly budget just expands more. So, yeah, about $100 weekly.
Person two?
I lay down about 3 to 4 $2 parlays a night.
I usually just stick to about $5 a night. Trying to keep the income rolling in off of single bets. So,
yeah, how much money do you guys think you guys have won and lost over these, however long you guys have been doing it?
Yeah, so whenever I first started at the young age of 16, I struggled a little bit. I managed to get back on my feet, and really with the coaching of my dad, I'd say with my picks and his combined, we're up over probably $500 on the picks I've made. Big time college football guys, so it was a great season.
Person two?
As of right now, I just checked. I'm $236 up all time, so pretty good.
Person three?
I'm kind of new to this. Got into football, kind of struggled with it a little bit. hit the NBA. We had a bounce back. We're probably up about like $50 right now.
And what's everyone's biggest loss or win in sports betting?
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, I had a 20-leg parlay that I threw $10 on. And, typically those are like you place them, you look away, you wake up tomorrow, see if the $3,000's in your bank account. And that happened to me, and actually I placed a 20-legger, threw $10 on it. Actually looked at it that night. It went 19 of 20, and I was one leg short of $3,500 on a game that was minus 800. So the favorite there lost.
Yeah, what was going through your mind when you lost that?
Oh, just nothing but pain. There's a lot of pain whenever you have a loss like that. But the thing is, that's how they keep you there. You see that you're able to predict 19 out of 20. What makes you think, why can't I do that every time? And one of these days I'm gonna hit 20 of 20, and I'll have $5,000 to that's speaking to me.
Yeah, and person two, what's your biggest win or loss?
Again, I be running the 14-leggers, 20-leggers. So I got probably 7 or 8 14-legger wins. But just one or two 20-leggers. I lose to 20-leggers a lot. So.
Yeah. Person three?
I really never throw that much on a single bet. Try to keep it spread out a little bit, but you got to keep it like. I wouldn't say I've hit like $1,000 before because like I'd be lying, but you just got to stick with the strategy. Know that next day mentality. Next day something will hit.
Person one, you have some more to say?
Yeah, so just adding on my one of my other biggest losses there, Table Tennis Elite is international table tennis. There was a night where I was feeling good. I just won probably $85, and I threw a $60 wager on a Russian ping pong player, and he ended up losing. So that was a pretty rough loss for me.
Yeah, and so obviously you guys bet a lot. What makes it so addicting?
It's just like how people get addicted to anything else. It gives you a rush. It's hard to get off of it. Whenever you see that first win hit your bank account, there's not another feeling like it. You just want to feel it again and again, and keeps you coming back.
Person two?
Kind of just being addicted to the grind. You got the research throughout the week, and just being able to look at games, get excited get through school, kind of, and just keep laying down parlays is pretty exciting.
Person three?
Yeah, I feel like it's less addicting than more of a why not? Like why not me make money off this? Why can't I do this? And I mean, if you put in the time and the effort, it can be you.
Yeah, and obviously we're here talking about like all the high schoolers. What do you think makes it so popular among these high schoolers?
Yeah, it gives these younger kids something to get excited about, something to bond over, and it's really nothing short of a bonding opportunity. Just like me and my dad, I love to bond with my dad over sports gambling. There's obviously 3 of us here that are avid sports gamblers, and I'd say that we can all relate in our many ways.
Person two?
Yeah, kind of just a bonding experience with your buddies. I'm always texting my friends, asking them what the move is tonight, and kind of just being able to make money with them is pretty exciting.
Person three?
Yeah, it's just a good time all around. Makes the games a little more interesting if you're into that. And then, I mean, who doesn't want to make a little more money here and there?
All right. Well, that concludes our podcast about sports gambling. Thank all 3 of you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm Will Iverster for the Manhattan Mention. This concludes our special episode on the sports gambling epidemic.